This kid's crazy.
Put your hand in my food again, and I'm throwing all of your food.
Oh, she's mad.
Don't put your hand in my food again. Do not do that.
He probably knows that people like Jack Doherty are widely hated by people like you. That's what he wanted. He wants to go viral. Now he's in a video with 3 million views, you know? The idea of a kid like this is so funny. A little rice gum running around like stealing people's food off their tables. I just took your food. Who do you think you are? I'm a streamer. I'm famous. He probably should be banned, but this kid's kind of hilarious. I don't know. He's gonna start being a menace to society. He's gonna start eating off of other people's plates. You need to be in the young Zoomer, or is this Gen Alpha, whatever this kid's generation is.
Because Zoomers are old now, apparently.
You need to be in his life, okay? You might end up like Aiden Ross if you're not careful. There's these like child streamers on Kick now, and I find them really funny. I think Critical did a video about it. Let's see here. Streamers have ruined a generation. All right, well, we're gonna see how much streamers have truly ruined a generation. Curious about this. I'm very curious.
Everyone knows that public nuisance streamers that go around harassing strangers, causing a commotion, and just making everyone's lives around them more miserable suck. Like, that's not a hot take. Everyone knows that. They're just this miasma of cringe that cause everyone a massive headache. But, as I and many others have pointed out for years now, they do inspire an entire generation of young viewers to be losers like them. Because they do find an audience, they do find success, they make money from it. So it becomes a career path and something that young kids want to do to try and emulate that behavior and be like them. And now we're starting to see the results of all of this.
Wait, this kid is like 12 years old. Did he just take her food or something? This kid's crazy.
Put your hand in my food again, and I'm throwing all of your food.
Oh, she's mad.
Don't put your hand in my food again. Do not do that. Do not do that.
This young whippersnapper can't be older than 11 years old, and he's already becoming a scourge. He's trying to do what all the other public news
That's crazy. Because like 9-year-old Frank Hassel. Oh my god.
streamers do by just being a societal hemorrhoid. He still has his baby teeth. He's just trying to get that clout through being a piece of shit. Now you're probably thinking to yourself, Charles, are you really going to be insulting an 11-year-old here? And the answer is a resounding absolutely. This needs to be...
The answer is yes.
Gotta put the kibosh on this immediately to learn that this is not acceptable at all. So absolutely, I will be insulting this kid.
Okay, in fairness to Mr. Critical here, the kid knows what he's getting into. He probably knows that people like Jack Doherty are widely hated by people like you. I don't think making a video about this kid is going to stop him. I mean, he's already out in public grabbing food from people's plates, right? He's already in public getting confronted. So why would a bunch of people on the internet like telling him he sucks make him stop? Like, that's what he wanted. He wants to go viral. Now he's in a video with 3 million views, you know? Where are the parents? I have no idea. But I guess if you're a kid and you're home alone and you have a phone, you can basically start streaming on Kick, right?
Now, he has thankfully been banned for this, which is one of the very few times I've ever seen Kick ban someone. I imagine it's not a permaban, but it 100% should be. I guess we'll have to wait and see if it is. Yeah, though, this absolutely super sucks. So
yeah, I think they should probably ban children who are streaming. I think that's probably based.
I'm doing a public service here by insulting them. Hopefully it discourages more people like this, and hopefully this kid grows and learns that it's awful. It's not even good content. People are watching you because you are a clown, and they're sitting on the edge of their seat waiting for you to get your ass beat. That is your entire audience. You are a spittoon that they are spitting in. Why would you want that to be your whole brand? His whole stream is basically either arguing or fighting people, and this is him just taking food from a stranger's table. That lady then goes up to confront him, and I'll show you that clip in a moment. But in the same stream, he also gets in an actual fist fight with some other kids. His whole stream is just creating problems and instigating, hoping that someone will fight back, and he just yells and screams about it, or in this case, throws some wet noodle punches at them. So him and his goof troop fight this other group, and they know that they're not going to get their ass beat because they're too young. So the group that's taking these punches doesn't actually fire back. They push him away at one point, but they don't actually swing on him because they know they would be the ones that get in trouble because this is a toddler. So they're using their age as a shield because they know there's going to be no real repercussions.
Don't put your hand
Smart
in my
kid.
food.
He knows what he's doing.
You don't do that to people. Who do you think you are? Who do you think Stop filming me. You're nobody.
Who do you think you are? You're a nobody. You're not famous. You're irrelevant.
It's a live stream. You can't stop.
I'm on live stream. I'm famous.
Now you're not touching my fucking phone. Touch my phone. I actually do something. You beat me up.
The idea of a kid like this is so funny. Like the idea of a kid who's like a little rice gum running around like stealing people's food off their tables. Being like, who do you think you are? I just took your food. Who do you think you are? I'm a streamer. I'm famous. This kid he probably should be banned, but this kid's kind of hilarious. I don't know. This kid's kind of funny.
I want to order you.
Kid's making threats to this woman, then he also has his friend like behind her just in case. It seems like he was contemplating sucker punching her. Like that's what it seemed like the synapses in his brain were about to fire and tell him to do there. This is his whole stream with him and his friends just wandering around, making problems with complete strangers for no reason. And I'm also using the term friends very loosey-goosey here because I have a hunch that they're not actually his friends. They probably can't stand to be around this annoying thing. They're just here because he has some viewers and they're trying to elevate themselves. That's typically how these stories go.
We have new merchandise, boys and girls. Yes, I know you're excited it's here. It's a unique Y2K inspired design for all you goth baddies. It's double-sided. It's got Leave Me Alone on the back. On the front, it says Turkey Tom in death metal font, but you can't really tell. And that's why it's awesome, okay? This isn't just YouTuber merch. Nobody in public is gonna know you're watching videos about losers, creeps, and P words, okay? Nobody's gonna know. All they're gonna know is that you have this super swag shirt and you don't even have to explain it to anyone. But if you see a real one in public, they'll know. We've got a puff print on it, which means that the print basically sticks off of the shirt here. You can feel it, it's very textured and nice. My new merch is so icy, I had to put it in the freezer. It's so cold. It's just what I needed for the summer months. And included in every order, we also have a sticker you can stick on your laptop, girlfriend, dog, whatever makes you happiest, you got it. And if you want to get this shirt right now, you actually can get it on my website right here on Turkey Tom's shop. You can select whatever size you want. Shipping is not too expensive. We've made it pretty affordable. There's a very limited quantity, and once they're gone, they're gone. We're not doing this again. So, yeah, grab them while they're here before they're gone forever. Just like your mom.
I think it's also worth mentioning that he has clearly been heavily inspired by Jack Doherty. Jack Doherty is another public nuisance streamer who does this exact same style of content where he just travels around, makes problems, causes a ruckus, and he has a bodyguard with him so that when anyone tries to confront Jack, the bodyguard steps in and either attacks that person or scares them away and sizes them up, gets them out of there to protect Jack Doherty from the consequences of his actions while Jack peeks around the bodyguard still lobbing insults at him like a real tough guy. Also, Jack Doherty is probably about the same size as this 11-year-old. So, the reason...
I mean, I think Jack Doherty, I think I looked it up and he's actually 5'5", so. Yeah, basically true. Although so is, I think Critical is pretty short too, but we just got a bunch of short people in the situation. Critical short, Jack is short, this child is 5'1" probably.
The reason I say that he's really inspired by
short
him
people
is
drama.
because this kid also travels around with a bodyguard. That's who that dweeb with the
How did a child get a bodyguard?
TikTok broccoli hair was that's positioned behind the woman here. That's supposed to
Oh, so it's not a real bodyguard, it's just like a freshman in high school as opposed to a sixth grader.
be this kid's muscle or backup, perhaps, maybe sidekick. I believe it's supposed to be his bodyguard though, like Jack Doherty has. But the clear difference between Jack Doherty's bodyguard and this kid's is Jack's is a full-grown adult man who is like a professional bodyguard. This kid's is another child who's still afraid of the dentist and
Just a high schooler.
probably still wearing Pampers and the head of the anime club. But he
Okay, wearing Pampers is base. Head of the anime club, cringe. Wearing Pampers is base. That's cool. Okay, that's actually cool.
is still trying very hard to be like Jack
That's
Doherty.
base.
And the question needs to be asked, where are their parents? Where in the fucking world are these kids' parental figures?
Do you? All right, hold up. Do you? Don't do that again. Hold up. Yeah, shut the fuck up.
This kid is crazy. He's like,
I couldn't
"Shut
imagine
up,
anything
bitch."
more painful as a parent than seeing your son like this or any of the
Where are his parents? Do they know about this? I assume they know now. They can't be cool with it, right? There's no way they're cool with this going on.
kids in this group here. It'd be less shameful if they were just addicted to heroin. Now, I know a lot of people default to blaming the parents here because that's a really easy thing to point the finger at, especially with so many parents just sitting their kids in front of an iPad and letting them doom scroll the internet and let
I mean, I don't know if you can blame the parents, but I would question where they are. Like, how is this happening? But I would assume that they don't approve of this, and if they found out, they wouldn't be very pleased with how things are going.
the internet raise their kids. But in a case like this, I don't necessarily know if that's 100% how this happened. I think even if you're someone who's very active in their kids' lives, they can just stumble across something like a kick streamer like Jack Doherty and see him flexing his wealth and be, blown away by that, getting stars in their eyes and be like, I want to be like that. And no matter what the parent does, they can't really snap them out of it. That's just something the kid's going to have to learn through failure and learning that they're going to end up alone and a loser by trying to be like Jack Doherty. But I think there is a clear problem here that the parents aren't here. Like, they're just letting their 11-year-olds wander around IRL streaming under no circumstances.
That is a good question. Did the kid just like run out of the house? Does he have absent parents? I guess if you have a phone, you can basically just start streaming. Like I said, it's pretty accessible for a kid, but I'm curious how he even, like, shouldn't he be at like T-ball practice or something? How did this happen?
Should a child of this age be fucking IRL streaming on Kick? Kick is a platform that actually has child predators on it. There was a whole expose video about a big streamer who was legitimately a fucking predator, and their kids are now streaming IRL on that platform right now. And even on any platform, I don't think any kid should be doing any kind of streams like this. So I really am curious why the parents aren't more present in their life to allow them to stream for hours like this. That's just downright irresponsible, 100%. But I don't necessarily blame them for the kid trying to be a Jack Doherty clone, a bootleg Jack Doherty. That's something that even if the parents were monitoring their internet usage, he may have just stumbled across through TikTok.
Listen, guys, you leave your kid alone for too long, he's going to start being a menace to society. He's going to start eating off of other people's plates. You need to be in the young Zoomer, or is this Gen Alpha, whatever the fuck this kid's generation is, because Zoomers are old now, apparently. You need to be in his life, okay? He might end up like Aiden Ross if you're not careful.
Or Twitter or something, and then just got hooked on it. And that's a hard thing to stop as a parent. I do understand that part, but they definitely need to know that this is not acceptable behavior or normal behavior for kids to be doing. Fucking
I would assume that the parents know now. How long has this kid been streaming?
streaming, being an asshole. Come on. The parents definitely got to step up here and do something, I would say. Unfortunately, I don't think this is going to be the last time we see a kid
Kick streamer. Can I find anything else about this kid? Is there any other crazy content from him? No Kizzy SCP mob. No CSP, sorry. No Kizzy CSP. Smoking a joint? No way.
That looks like, weed. I'm not going to play it. The kid fully hits it.
A reaction to a reaction of a reaction.
Smokes it, inhales it, blows it out, and passes it back to this random
Who's giving this 11-year-old weed?
guy. This child, I've always, dude, I'm not saying, okay, I get it. Yeah, weed. Oh, it's whatever. It's whatever. I feel like this is always the fastest sign to know you are so on a course you shouldn't be on is if you are a child doing any kind of drugs. I'm sorry, but like, I love drugs. I'm an adult, okay? But if you're like 11 and you're already experimenting with it, and I know, I'm sure there are a lot of people in my chat.
Pandering to the stoners in this chat. Listen, I think if you're an adult, you shouldn't be doing drugs either, okay? I'm a DARE representative. No drugs. I'm a no drug kind of guy, okay? No drugs allowed. That's my take. No kizzy CSP. Not that I've never done drugs, and I probably will again, but I'm just saying. The less drugs you do, the better. The worst kid on Kick. No kizzy CSP is cancer.
This is where people that Kick is always making headlines.
Apologize. Hey, say sorry.
I'll fuck you up.
You fucking fuck you. You fucking loser.
He hung out with Vitaly? How'd he get there?
He's scared. Go back.
How'd he even get in
We're not
there?
going back in it, so he's back in the building. He's scared.
He's scared.
He's scared as fuck. He's scared as fuck. Look at him, bro. He's scared as fuck. Scared of a 14-year-old, bro. You're scared of a 14-year-old.
He's 14,
You weird
okay.
fuck. Yeah.
Where he goes up to Neon calling him a bitch.
He's right. He's right about Neon. That's real. That's very true. No kissy CSP. Why is he running away? Who is this guy?
What are you doing? Give me my ball back.
They're taking his phone.
Oh, what up? I want my ball back. I don't want you, buddy. Huh? Okay, man. Boy.
Hey, good.
How is this funny? This is just annoying. This is like, if I was these people, bro, I wouldn't even like want to chase after him for the ball, because I think that's what he's trying to do. He wants these adults to chase after him and make them look like fools because, oh, look at you, you're chasing after me for just this. You're chasing after a fool.
He took his ball, I guess. That's crazy. Once again, you have to ask the question: where's this kid's parents? But I'm probably negatively contributing to this kid's life by saying I think he's kind of funny. It's not funny. Well, it is funny because he's a menace to society, but I also think Frank Hassel is funny, so I'm just a fucking asshole.
Oh, shit.
Hey, yo.
What are these people giving him weed? What is this adult freak giving him drugs?
For the fucking stream.
That guy should be arrested. If you're giving children like an 11-year-old drugs, and this isn't like some kind of gray area where it's like, oh, he's 19 years old, I gave him a drink, like whatever. He's fucking 11, or sorry, he's 14, you're giving him weed? What is wrong with you, bro?
Anything for the content.
It's funny, but also tragic. Yeah, a child saying anything for the content, anything for views is absolutely insane.
Anything for the content. What are they saying?
They're saying kid's an idiot. Underage drug use.
Is that?
Yo, hey, they're saying.
I want to know about his parents. Like, what do his parents think of this? Like,
True.
your fucking hands and chicken. You don't need to go around putting your hands in people's food or stealing people's shit or smoking weed on stream just to think you're cool. Not even to mention, look at this fucking video of him getting in a fight. Like, what the why? Why are you doing this on stream?
Why is he trying to fight these random people? How did this happen?
Yeah, what up? Watch out! Watch out!
Jeez.
Damn.
Go!
Oh, damn.
What?
What up?
I'm your fucking bitch. What?
Damn.
Who's this guy stepping up?
And also, it's like watching a pack of fucking lionesses or lions or any sort of predator animal fight. They'll always just like smack, and then just like passive 1 second slow.
This man. Yeah, I mean, he probably should have been banned from Kick. I don't think children have free speech. Regardless of that, well, not even free speech. I don't think they have freedom to, or should have freedom to run around terrorizing the world at everybody else's expense and their expense. This kid should be in high school right now. He shouldn't be running around smoking weed with strangers. He was temp banned. He should probably be perma-banned. I feel like he should probably be perma-banned. Could Kick face any kind of liability for having a kid on their platform doing stuff like this? I guess they're hosted in Russia, so maybe not, but I'm curious if there could be any legal liability for something like that. High school? I think he's 14. Is he a middle schooler? I guess he could be 8th grade. He could be a freshman, but that's crazy, man.
Start to do streams like this. I really do think that streamers like Jack Doherty, who I keep name dropping, but it's just so clear his influence on this kid's life, really do create further degenerates. They just continue the cycle of degeneracy by making more people like this. And it sucks. That shit is terrible. So hopefully I'm wrong and we won't see more cases like this. But man, it's still awful. Even with just one case, that one kid was inspired enough to start trying to do the same thing.
How long until we see a child gambling streamer? Like, how long until on Kick we see like a boss man Jack, but he's 10 years old? I feel like it's gonna happen. It's definitely gonna happen. Send him to juvie, see if he keeps it up. Yeah, he probably should be in juvie. At least kid is a kid. Yeah, I mean, he has time to learn and grow. I assume he'll probably grow. But the problem is, like, when you go on the internet and you're a kid, right? You get validation for stuff like this. Like, he's getting famous for it, right? I mean, here Charlie is criticizing him, but at the same time, he's getting more famous, right? It's bad. It's bad, man. Someone needs to do something about that. I don't know what the solution is here. I mean, I guess you could say ban Jack Doherty. I don't think Jack Doherty should be banned, but what I will say is he definitely seems like he can be a bad influence on some of these kids. Because Jack's been doing this shit ever since he was like a young kid, too. We go to his old videos. He used to like terrorize people in Walmart when he was literally like fucking 12 years old or something. Go into Rice Gum's house. They came out.
Rice Gum, that's Rice Gum. That's Rice Gum. Here, look, guys, that's a Rice Gum Phil part of his music video.
I like this too much for this.
Alright, guys, I know I look like a shadow. You probably can't see me through the lighting, but I just want to have this video in the background, even though you probably can't see me, but it's just still dope, so I'm still gonna do it. But basically today, guys, right now we're in LA, Los Angeles.
How did he do videos like this? How were his parents okay with him making this content when he was young? I think I saw some video of his parents talking about him on Dr. Phil, and they were like, well, it's kind of hard because, you know, on one hand, like, you know, obviously he's young, but we don't want to take away his source of income. And it's like, but he's a kid. Like, does he really need a job when he's like really young? Like, I would understand if he had a job and it was a more it was a less malicious thing, but in this case it seems pretty crazy what he's doing now. 15 mil subs can be the next Jake Paul. Well, he has 15 mil subs, but his videos don't do that well. Like, they get a few 100,000 views, which isn't bad, but on a channel with 15 million subs, it's not where it should be, right? I think the majority of the money he makes is from managing OnlyFans girls. I'm pretty sure.
Do these things flip easily or no? All right, guys, so today I'm gonna be buying like a $50,000 Can-Am. The other day I was with Sean Kingston, and he drove me in his Can-Am from my house to his house because he lives like literally right around the corner. But it was actually the most scary drive of my life because he was going 100 miles per hour, allegedly. My phone was there. He felt the tires going like this. We were drifting. It was like, like drifting at the top speed. I had no seatbelt on. I was like, oh my God, I'm actually gonna die. And I was terrified for my life. I started like praying.
Since he was 14, he hasn't really changed. Oh, if he's 14? Jack is not 14. Jack is, I think he's 18 or 19. So he is technically an adult. I like how young Jack Doherty looks older than current Jack. I wouldn't say that. Who even watches him? I don't know. It seems like a lot of haters in the comment section. Wow, these girls really is with Jack for the money. At first, I thought people who said this was haters, but after seeing McKinley kissing that other dude and Grace feeling forced to be there, it shows. The Ireland boys told it all. Whoever watches this, man, you're still a little kid. Wake up. Jack, you're the definition of a child that wants someone to give them attention. I mean, he's basically just making money off these haters at this point, but yeah, I don't really know. Looks like somebody made a video exposing Jack Doherty must be stopped.
Jack has lost all of his real friends, and everyone that's currently around him just cares about the money, the materialistic things, the cars, the house, and they can care less about his and how he ends up as a man.
The crazy thing about all of this is that his whole image, his whole facade is built on a series of lies. The whole castle that he's built is all lies. And it's crazy, when one arrow of truth comes in, it can crumble an entire village.
Jack Doherty must be stopped. What do you mean must be? What does that mean must be stopped? I don't think he's going to stop anytime soon. He's getting famous off of it, right? Like, I don't think anybody's going to stop him. YouTube's definitely not going to ban him unless he does something really crazy, which is probably not going to happen. Tom looks like he listens to 21 Pilots. Bro, stop. Stop! I hate Zoomers. Is Jack even a Zoomer? How old are Zoomers? How old is he? What is like the age cutoff for a Zoomer? Members of the Gen Z were born between 1997 and 2012. I guess he is a Zoomer. I was born in 2002, so I'm definitely a Zoomer. And then Gen Alpha is born 2012 and onward right now. Is that what that is? Is that the meme? I think Zoomers are epic, dude. Being a Zoomer is based. My generation is epic, okay? If you're hating on Zoomers, you're fucking stupid. Fuck you. Zoomers are so... I'm a Zoomer. Okay, I'm a Zoomer and I'm the GOAT, so obviously being a Zoomer is cool. No, Zoomers are cool. They're based, some of them anyway, are based, okay? They're into gym bro culture. They work out, okay? That's also based. That's cool. They're technologically literate, okay? All they know how to edit videos. They know how to make commentary videos. They're awesome. Being a Zoomer is actually epic, okay? I'm done with this. There's so many Zoomers who are like, oh, my generation is the worst. No, my generation is the most epic, okay? There's a lot of cringe. There are a lot of cringe Zoomers, undoubtedly, okay? Like Katie Bugs. But there's also a lot of base Zoomers out there, okay? We're epic. We're epic. Every Zoomer I've met is a toe walker. What is a toe walker? Toe walker. Toe walking can result from certain conditions, including cerebral palsy, muscular dystrophy, and autism spectrum disorder. So if you walk on your toes, are you autistic? Is that what we're saying? You're live early? I am live early. That's true. You need to bring back dislikes? Well, that's not up to me. That's up to YouTube. I would bring back dislikes in a heartbeat. It was cool, but it's not up to me. I can't. I don't think you can. Is there a setting to turn them on your channel? I don't think there is. I think they're just automatically off. There is a plugin you can get, but there's nothing you can really do. And stop spamming my chat with the same thing over and over. I'm going to ban you.
Hey, tell me what you're saying.
No, we were just talking about like the bed and stuff.
Why wouldn't you get my name tag?
The things we're going to be breaking down and exposing in this video are going to reveal the truth about Jack Doherty.
The stuff that he doesn't want anyone to know.
I didn't say any words. What I say? What I say?
The things that he hides from the public eye and who he really is behind the scenes. For legal purposes, everything we talk about in this video is alleged and everyone is innocent until proven guilty. But throughout this video, we will be giving proof, text messages, screenshots, and even video evidence to help back up our claims. We believe is the of our generation, and it is even having a more detrimental impact.
Who are these Ireland boys, guys? I've never even heard of this guy or this channel. The Ireland boys. So they just make like, I don't know, normal like Nelk content. Banned from all stores. Last sleep target wins 10 grand. Fake Walmart employee chased. Wait, so do they do the same content that Jack does basically?
I'm running. Yo, literally on us. This is crazy. Yo, go. We're about to get banned from all Walmart. Yo, run.
Do they do the same kind of content basically? Add bring back dislikes to your browser. Maybe later. Ball fart for 2 says farted. Linus, thanks for the donos. I'll do it later though. I'm not gonna do it right now. The European have already written their off. Are they European? Hold on, wait.
On society than we even realize. Hopefully by the end of this video, we can open.
They sound American to me. Maybe Canadian, but they sound American. Don't they do the same kind of content that Jack does though?
I'm first quarter, no sense.
So they get kicked out?
Yo, cops are literally on us.
I'm over here trying to find something. This cat got me on.
I'm trying to get rid of it, right?
What are you talking about?
Is this what we're talking about right here?
Yeah.
This guy right here.
Yeah.
What's he doing?
I
thought you knew him.
I don't know this guy.
You know him?
You know what? You don't work here either. You ain't no man to me.
Impersonating employees? Isn't this the same exact kind of thing that... Isn't this the same exact kind of thing that Jack Doherty does? I mean, unless this is all staged.
No. We're...
Because you're very not recording right now. Okay.
All right,
It's
security.
like disturbing a random business, security getting called. It seems like they do the same stuff he does. Why all the broccolis in chat? Is this guy the Who is the Am I the broccoli? Who's the broccoli? All right, well, I guess we'll find out why Jack must be stopped or something. Jadeon was so much better. Jadeon was better, yeah. He's funny.
In your eyes to what's really going on. Chapter 1. The backstory. For those of you guys that don't know, I'm Ricky. I'm Nick. And we actually met Jack Doherty back in 2017, right when we started popping off on YouTube. He started popping at the same time. We became friends. We actually filmed a decent amount of videos together, and we actually ended up moving in together in a house with all of us back in 2021. And for those of you guys that don't know this guy right here, this is Matthew JGL.
He lives in a house with this kid? How old is Jack? He was born in 03. Okay, so he's a year younger than me. Interesting. Huh. I thought he was like 18. Okay.
Worked with Jack Doherty from 3 million subs all the way to 10 million subs. All those shorts that you saw Jack Doherty pop off with, he pretty much edited every single one of those. So he has a very good insight of what it was like behind the scenes and how Jack really is as a person, as well as us. I would say us three maybe know him, besides his family, as much as anyone else.
Not only did they live with him, but I also lived with Jack for 6 months, and I saw all the things that happened behind the scenes.
From the moment Nick and I moved in with Jack Doherty back in 2021, there was signs of who he was becoming and the path that he was going down, but Nick and I did not see those signs at the time. When we were originally supposed to
stop Jack Doherty, petition to stop Jack Doherty. Jack needs to get a real life. I mean, in fairness, he is a multimillionaire. Look at Jack and look at Nick. This guy is 1,000 times more mature and they're same age. Just goes to show. All right. I see a lot of grandstanding in the comment section from seemingly guys that make similar content. So I guess we'll see what's going on here.
To move into the house, there was supposed to be 5 of us. Me, Ricky, Jack Doherty, Solo Flow, and another YouTuber. Everyone moved in a month prior to me and Ricky though, because I stayed home and trained for my boxing match. This is where we should have known there was problems, because before Nick and I even made it to the house, one of the YouTubers left specifically because of Jack Doherty, and Solo Flow and Jack were already having arguments and disagreements every single day before we even made it to the house. And the one common denominator with all of this was Jack Doherty.
The moment Jack actually got this house,
what was that? Why did they do that picture of him? What is that? What is this, like crime documentary editing?
This was Jack Doherty.
What is this picture of him at Red Lobster? What is? I don't understand. This is a little dramatic.
The moment Jack actually got this house, I remember he invited me over and I would go almost every day. At the time, I was filming for Jeremy Hutchins and various other YouTubers, but I would always hang out with Jack and I would see him going back and forth with Solo Flow and just how he was as a person. Before
everybody's saying that I'm 30 or I'm 22, I'm 7 years old, okay? I'm clearly 7 years old.
Before they even got there. At first, me and Jack were just friends. I would always be around filming, having my camera in hand, and he loved it. I never asked for money. I never cared to do it to work for him. I even told myself I would never work with him because he's just so crazy. Then eventually, I started working with Jesser, and then I would see him less and less. And then that's when things got out of hand.
Chapter 2. Who is Jack Doherty?
I've worked with dozens of YouTubers.
Okay, so first chapter of this has literally nothing. They're like, we moved in with him. He was arguing with other people in the house. Like, people will argue for a variety of reasons. Who knows who was right? Who knows who was wrong? I don't really understand what the point is to that. 4 minutes into the video. So far, giant nothing burger.
YouTubers in my life, such as Mr. Beast, Jake Paul, Jesser, and most infamously, Jack Doherty. Working with him, I got to see the crazy sides of him that no one else will ever get to see. And today, the truth comes to light, and I'm exposing it all for everyone.
Okay, well, you said that at the beginning of the video, so fucking say it. This is a half-hour video. I'm 4 minutes in. I still don't know anything. Broccoli guy, okay? Tell me.
Want to know.
What does he do, and why do we want to stop him? Everyone sees the lavish lifestyle, the cars, the girls, the jewelry, the clothes. He has it all when it comes to the surface. But when you actually dig deeper and see what he has to do in order to live the lifestyle he has, most people wouldn't trade what they are doing for him, especially knowing that he wakes up, he pops all day, every day in order to function. And if he doesn't know.
He pops Adderall?
How to act. He can't get out of bed. And most people will.
Is it, they censored it. Do you have to censor the word Adderall? Can you not say Adderall?
People wouldn't trade what they are doing for him, especially knowing that he wakes up, he pops all day, every
He pops Adderall all day, every day. So I guess he's an Adderall addict is what they're saying.
day in order to function. And if he doesn't know how to act. He can't get out of bed. And most people will never see that side of him. They only see how good everything is. But when you actually break it down, no one around him likes him. His brother doesn't like him. Almost everyone in that house says they.
Text from Grace, also known as Jack's ex-girlfriend, currently living with Jack. Yo, drop the text of you and McKinley of her being into you. That'll help prove your point. Also keep this download. This shit is retarded. Bet. Thank you. I'm on the pod, but bet. Love you, Grace. You deserve better. I don't get it. McKinley is into someone else that's not Jack. Is it that surprising that this guy's girlfriend is like not really with him for the right reasons? Like, isn't he literally dating OnlyFans girls? Like Jack Doherty, McKinley or whatever. Isn't she literally like an ethot? Isn't that her whole thing? Yeah, McKinley Richardson. How much you want to bet I go to this girl's profile and it's her being a hoe? Okay, yeah, like what? I don't know. Is that shocking of a revelation? This is what I expected. I mean, look at what she does every day. More of me. Okay, how much you want to bet it's fucking... Let's see here. Instagram, YouTube, TikTok. Exclusive content being linked here. What do you think exclusive content is here, dude? What are we thinking that is? Wow, he's her pimp. She doesn't really like him. Shocking, bro.
They hate him, but when it comes to being in there, they stay because money makes the world go round. He's changed a lot of people's life, mostly in a negative way, but some in a positive way. Also, on top of that, he's told me and Matt multiple times that he doesn't feel anything. He has no emotion for human connection, and you can see that clearly when it comes to his videos. He has no remorse for human dignity or...
I believe that. I believe he's a sociopath. That's not really shocking either. I mean, I guess this somewhat confirms it or something, but that's not really shocking. He seems like that. It's kind of his brand almost, just being a fucking psycho, right? I feel like this is kind of obvious. This is kind of obvious, guys. Jack needs to start poop maxing. That might fix his Adderall addiction.
Or respect. Just the way that he acts. It's almost like a robot and everything is for the money.
And Jack is aware due to that he has a heart of a 60-yeart-old and he continues to act this way.
He will stop at nothing.
He has the heart of a 60-year-old? What does that even mean? Is he popping like an insane dosage every day? How do you heart of a 60-year-old? What does that mean? He's like baby boss baby pimp version. True. You say it's allegations. You say they have proof for everything, but they're not really posting proof for this Adderall addiction. If he has an Adderall addiction, it seems like he needs help more than he needs these guys to shit on him. If they actually are concerned for him, right? It seems like a very silly video.
To make another dollar or to gain more followers, but at the end of the day, there's some things that money can't buy. Let's break down just how he lives this lavish lifestyle. His main source of income is, and how he gets people there is by making these hard to watch fake little skit videos for Instagram and TikTok. And if you're above the age of 10, you know that they're clearly fake.
How many pumps does it take to explode the world's largest prime model? Then I had to get an girl that was really good at blowing to blow it all the way up to
100. I'm so dizzy.
and she got so tired that I had to swap girls and she took it all the way up to
200 blow.
it was getting so hard to pump, and after pumping and pumping nonstop,
It's so hard now.
But majority of his audience is younger kids. Just take a look at this video. These are fans coming up to him out in public. Those are the type of kids that are watching these videos. He also has these girls in his videos that are all signed to his agency, and he takes a majority of their income and pays them a small salary, a small fraction of what they...
I think McKinley signed a waiver and NDA, but really it's a contract, $3K a month and a t-shirt. I keep the rest. Bro, he's going Andrew Tate mode, dude. If that's a real DM, that's definitely a predatory business contract. That's not surprising either to me. Not that makes it right, but he basically he's literally child Andrew Tate, right?
They bring in. And Jack will say that these videos are geared towards older people to try and get older people with money to spend money on him and his girls. But that's just not the case. If you take a look at the editing, the bright colors, the over-enthusiastic voice.
I would actually agree with that. They are marketed towards a child audience. One of the questions I would have about them is, does OnlyFans require like age verification for having an account? I would assume it does. I would assume. Why do women agree to that? I mean, he takes advantage of dumb girls, right? Obviously. They just don't understand. Like he said there, he's like, I'm going to give her an NDA waiver, but it's actually a contract. And, they're not going to read the fucking contract because they're dumb. They're just going to sign their life away. He's going to, once again, give her $3K a month and take the rest. Crazy.
Voiceovers, the subject matters of the videos. There's no way people above the age of 10 are watching without thinking this is insanely cringy and just hard to watch in general.
How many licks does it take to finish a candy cane? Hey, you want to go on a date?
Yeah, I'd love to. Do you want to go to Chuck E. Cheese?
Uh-oh. Yeah, I'd love to.
Okay, let's go right now.
Yeah, sure. So we made it to Chuck E. Cheese, and I was so nervous, and my heart was pounding.
Not only this, but he also started IRL streaming with some of the most degenerate behavior I've ever seen.
Yo, just stop. Oh, no, yo, stop. I didn't say any curse words. What'd I say? What'd I say?
You got a stupid shirt on over there.
Yeah. Your kids can't read, though. Your kids can't read, can they?
I'm seeing your kids watching.
You know what?
This is one of the worst videos. Just harassing a dad out in public who's just hanging out doing nothing with his kid, swearing around kids. That's fucking stupid, man. Just apologize. If you swear around a kid in public, like, just apologize to the dad who's around, because you're not supposed to be swearing around children, right? Obviously. Or saying crazy stuff like that around kids. Like, it's not the worst thing in the world to be in public and then swear and then be like, oh shit, there's a kid over there. And if the dad gets mad, you should just apologize, right? If you're getting raunchy, you're getting crazy in public, apologize to the dad and move on. You shouldn't be confronting him. Explain this in skibbity Fortnite terms, please. What does that mean? Okay, so basically if you're playing Fortnite and you're trying to get a sloppy 90 and you're getting too skibbity, sometimes you have to, you know, basically take the L and get default danced on to do the right thing. Does that help? Or you should have doubled down? I don't think doubling down is good. I mean, I don't think doubling down is good.
Wait, you start talking to me, buddy. Get over. You get
Swear more of the kid direct. Okay, fuck you, dude.
Watch your kids. Go walk away. Hey, Kimmy. Back up.
He goes out, he instigates things, he starts fights, and then as soon as anything goes a little bit wrong, he hides behind his security, has his security deal with it, and then he'll talk and blame the person for getting mad or blame the person.
I mean, this is all true. It's definitely been said before, but I feel like these guys are basically trying to take advantage of the situation with their old friend to get clout off of the fact that they used to know him. When everything they said about using to know, like how they used to know him, hasn't really amounted to much yet. Maybe we'll see it in the rest of the video, but so far, this video just kind of seems like repeating points other people have already made and then being like, well, we used to live with him and he argued. This, like, what does that even mean? The Adderall addiction is bad, but if he has an Adderall addiction, and if he has an Adderall addiction, I don't know if it's the best thing to out that against his will. Like, kind of a serious issue. I feel like he probably just needs help.
For getting flustered and say, oh yeah, well, I'm so young.
Wait. Bro, what you gonna do? What you gonna do?
What you gonna do? All the time when me and Nick would film it back in the day. But the thing with that is, buddy, he's growing up now. He's 20 years old. He's the same age as Nick, but he uses the same excuse time and time again that, oh, I'm just a little kid. I don't know what I'm doing. But if you know Jack Doherty and you know anything about him, you know he's a smart kid. He's a businessman. Everything he does has a reason, and the reason is to make more money. So he can't play the ignorant card of, oh, I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know what I'm doing. If he didn't know what he was doing, I would be like, okay, bro, like, I'm here to help. Like, there's people around you that want to see you do better. But he knows exactly how he's acting, what he's doing in these situations, yet continues to do it. And he can do whatever he wants at the end of the day. This is mainly for us to be talking to the kids that are watching him, that are young, and they don't even know what they're consuming, because you guys watching, everything you do in your life, what you listen to, what you consume, what you watch, plays a role and impacts who you are and how you grow up as a human being and as you mature from young adulthood into an actual adult. And this is mainly me talking to you guys. If you're like, oh man, I think Jack Doherty's entertaining, but I don't know, and this and this, I promise you, if you continue to watch that, it will affect you in a negative way. But
will it necessarily if you're just watching him? I watch Jack's stuff now and then, you know, passively for making content. I don't like it, but it hasn't really negatively affected me. I mean, I have brain cancer, but that's kind of besides the point, right? I don't know.
Ultimately, that's a decision you have to come to. I'm just laying out all the facts and laying out what we've seen behind the scenes. It's so clear to see that all of his friends that actually used to be his friends are no longer there. His filmer, us, his editor, no one who was there a couple years ago is around him. Even his own brother has said multiple times that he doesn't like being around him. And he gave his own brother a Tesla. People that are literally living with him right now are talking to JGL behind the scenes saying, yo, I want to get out of here. I don't like being around Doherty, but he gives us money and that's how we live. So I don't know how to get out. And I'm going to let JGL talk more because he has all the screenshots, all the proof. And once I heard this, I was like, yo, we have to make this video and expose
we're going to get the screenshots finally. 10 minutes in, we're getting to the meat of this video. Thank you.
On the truth of the situation.
Jack's own brother says all the time that the only thing he thinks about is money, and he says it literally to anybody new that comes into the house. He will make it known at some point. And on my own separate occasions, everyone in the team would come to me on their own time and talk about how they hate it there. They hate working with Jack. They want to pick something up.
My dad just sent me a link to a Jordan Peterson podcast with Destiny on it because I told my dad about who Destiny is. He's been like watching. It's funny. My dad, when he heard about the open relationship thing, he was like, you know this guy? What's going on? He was like, what the fuck? And there was no explanation I could give. I was like, yeah, that's weird. That's weird.
Else, but they have no other option, so they feel like they're stuck. Just recently, I was going back and forth with Jack on Twitter. Grace, which is one of Jack's girls, sent me a Snapchat telling me to talk about the messages that I have with McKinley. So she's literally trying to help me with my beef back and forth with Jack, and she is currently working with Jack at the moment. Even Logan Miller, Jack's right-hand man, hits me up almost every other day trying to get me to work for him and backstab Jack without him knowing. Now, if that doesn't tell you anything, then I don't know what will. Even Michelle would talk to me all the time about how she hates it there. There's always so much drama. She wished it could all just end, but yet they're all still there. Jack has lost all of his real friends, and everyone—
Should have told your dad you were their emotional support third. True, dude. Your dad knows about melt time? Yeah, my dad does. Well, because I told my dad that I was filming a video with Destiny, and I told him a little bit about it because he was curious, and then he like looked him up, and he was like, wait, what's up with his wife? Like they sleep with other people? And I was like, yep. Or they did when they were together, I guess.
Everyone that's currently around him just cares about the money, the materialistic things, the cars, the house, and they can care less about his and how he ends up as a man.
The crazy thing about all of this is that his whole image, his whole facade is built on a series of lies. The whole castle that he's built is all lies. And it's crazy. When one arrow of truth comes in, it can crumble an entire village. And that is exactly what is happening right now. You guys know so many people make videos on Jack Doherty every single day. An exposed video, a Jack Doherty must be stopped. This is the end of Jack Doherty. So many people make so many videos that get so many views, but Jack never responds. But just the other day, we made a podcast on our It Is What It Is channel. Click right up here if you haven't seen that. We go into even more depth than we are on this video right here. But as soon as we posted that video, Jack started panicking. He texted me, he texted Nick, he texted Matt, even texted our dad and said, yo, you guys are so mean. You don't know what you're doing. I have so much dirt on you. Like, I could expose you guys if I really wanted to. I didn't respond because I've learned over time, if you feed into Jack, he'll use it as an opportunity to get into your mind, manipulate the entire situation, gaslight you, and then make you think that you're crazy. After living with him, every single person that has ever worked or lived with him has said this or something along those lines. That's why everyone he's ever worked with or lived with is not.
Can we get into
with
specifics
him
here?
anymore.
Like what is going on here? I kind of believe them and think it's true, but what is going on here? You know, I want to see the evidence.
Waiting for us to take the video down, saying all these different things like, yo, I could expose you guys. But the thing is, when you
need your dad in a live stream, that's never happening. I'm not putting my family on camera. I'm sorry. They're civilians. They're staying out of it. Your parents watch all your videos? No.
Tell the truth and you keep it real, there's nothing to expose. And I know Jack is watching this right now. And the reason why he's even freaking out about this or panicking about this, the things that we say carry actual weight, not only because we actually lived with him and spent real time with him, but because everything we've ever done, we keep it real and legitimate. So when we say something, we mean it, which is the exact opposite.
We keep it real and legitimate. We're the real. He's fake, but we're real. We're actually real. This is such a content grab. Yeah, they're literally his former friends. Like, I mean, to an extent, I understand it, but like, what did he specifically do wrong against them? I don't really get it. It just seems kind of cringe. Like, did he fuck them over in some way? 13 minutes in, we know that he takes Adderall. Yeah. 13 and a half minutes in. We're halfway done with this video already. I don't see why this fucking video exists.
Of what Jack has done his whole career. Everything he's done, everything he's built up is a facade. It's built on lies. And when
I know
one arrow of truth comes into a castle full of lies, the whole village falls down.
Is it gonna come down though? Like, I don't think this really matters. Like, I think he could just ignore this video and be fine. I don't think his fans really care. He's still gonna make money off the OnlyFans girls or whatever, right?
And crumbles. And that's why everyone in the house is panicking. They're doing everything they can to distract from the situation. And I don't even know if Jack is going to respond to this. Whatever he does, it doesn't matter. It's not about that. He's gonna have to wake up and realize this himself. This is for any of you guys that are maybe thinking about going down the path of Jack Doherty, or I want to do this, I want to do that. Just think about the repercussions and the true cost of what you're giving up to go down that path, to give up real friendship, to give up real relationship. You watching corn or is destroying your mind, especially when you watch it from a young age. That's why it's desensitizing you to real life. Then when you talk to girls or talk to guys, whatever it is.
I mean, I would agree with that, definitely. Porn promotion, morally wrong.
You don't even feel like you're in real life because you've already been overstimulated, over-sexualized, and shown everything so early. That's why.
At least, I mean, for children. If you're an adult, I don't know. Do what you want to do. I'll still say watching corn is probably bad. But regardless of that, I think that like, if I don't know, promoting it to children is bad. If kids are on the OnlyFans, that's horrible. Obviously. But once again, I just don't like. They said they were gonna like expose him because they're his former friend. All they've really said is like he has an Adderall addiction. I guess the predatory business contract, if that's real, that's pretty bad, and that should probably be exposed. But I would like to see more detail on that because all we have is some added context screenshot that they say is real. Well, in fairness, I don't know what context could make it better, but you know what I mean. It's just I don't even know if it's a real DM. I don't know if Jack sent that.
Rules and implementations in society, such as you can't have a drink till you're 21, or you can't drive until you're 16, because we know the brain takes time to develop. And the thing with this is kids are so much more technologically savvy than their parents. So when the parents put parameters on their phones or this, kids know exactly how to bypass that. You're telling me you don't think young kids know how to go on Jack Doherty's thing, go log into they know what they're doing, they know how to do it. And once they're exposed to that, there's no going back. It's doing damage that we don't even see the effects.
Can you actually expose him though?
I'm just trying to be serious right now. Like, I hope that he sees this and actually wakes up.
After exposing Jack on Twitter, he has went out of his way to pay people to ban me on Instagram. I'm currently banned on Instagram. I can't post about anything. But
how did they expose him on Twitter? Are they gonna put it in here?
To have my Twitter, which he has been bodying with followers, hoping to get me banned. I literally had to tweet at Elon and support on.
All right, let's see. Did he? Hold on.
Actually wakes up.
After exposing Jack on Twitter, he has went out of his way to pay people to ban me on Instagram.
We couldn't find an account with it. How do you know that? Do we have evidence that he went out of his way to get you banned? I would like to see that if that exists. What is this guy's Twitter? What's this? Is it linked anywhere? At Ireland Boys on... Well, he talked about his Instagram, actually. Ireland Boys. Why don't they have their links? Just put your links out there. We make videos to bring entertainment and laughter. Do they expose him here? Okay, I don't... these guys... Disorganized mess. It's a disorganized mess, in my opinion. I don't know. I need proof that he mass report your account. If you're going to make an allegation of deplatforming unjustly, you need to have evidence that that is going on. If not, you know, I think you're gay. You're gay. Who cares? You're gay.
Currently banned on Instagram. I can't post about anything, but I still have my Twitter, which he has been bodying with followers, hoping to get me banned. I literally had to tweet at Elon and support on X to get these bots removed so that they wouldn't ban me and I can still have my voice. He is trying everything in his power to stop me and mute me and silence me, but he is not going to get that.
Like we said, we believe
Chapter 3, Why Jack Must Be Stopped. 16 minutes into a basically substanceless video. I agree with some of the criticisms, but I feel like there's just stuff that's been said before. I want to see the rest of the shit about whatever's going on inside the house, but I don't see any other screenshots linked.
is the of this generation, and the content that Jack makes just shoves it down the throats of the younger generation. Like, take a look at one of these videos that he posted to his Instagram.
So how does it feel to have a sister that hasn't? My friends always ask me if it's pain, but I don't really know what they mean by that.
So today I'm gonna surprise him when he least expects it and give him $1,000 and a ride in my Lamborghini. Here you go.
What the?
Here, you can go buy some of your sister's team pictures.
Jack.
The subject matter, the quick cuts, the editing, all of it is to garner more attention from a younger audience. But then you take a look at the actual video, it could be something completely unrelated.
We ordered pizza and started playing video games, and I couldn't stop thinking about the Chuck E. Cheese doll. All I could do was watch my back and make sure that it didn't creep up on me.
And then he slides in promos to his or whichever girl is in the video.
While he was making content in his bathroom, I took all his lines and started jumping.
And same thing with the stuff that he does in the IRL streaming. The reason
Jack has like an OnlyFans? Cardinal Tom Italian Copia. I don't know what this means. What is he doing on OnlyFans? Is he posting his cock? Like, what is he doing? What kind of content do men make on OnlyFans? Is it just like their dick? What are they doing on OnlyFans? I agree with a lot of criticisms, to be fair. This is just like a kind of a nothing burger video. Like, it's shit that's already been said before, which is fine if you want to repeat it, but they're making the video with the perspective that they're going to expose him as his friends. But where is the expose?
reason why he does this train wreck type of content is because people love seeing train wrecks and it goes viral. All that attention just leads and funnels into people going to the girls and just going down a path that is not good for society.
What seems to be an innocent video of him buying kids toys turns into something disgusting of him pushing his in front of the little kid. I don't know how this is even a thing still, but this is disgusting.
But he's doing it in a way more sly.
Where is that video? Can we see that video? I mean, they censored her face, but I feel like we need to see that video with her face censored still. But did he promote his OnlyFans in a video where he gave away toys to kids? Is that real? Where is this, man? Where can I find this? I don't know where this is, man. Put the video in there. Substantiate your point.
Going on, and it's reprogramming their brains to get used to this kind of stuff so that it becomes so normal for them that it's not even weird anymore.
I'm actually thinking about it like right now, like how bad it really, really is. Like there really are going to be kids that are so oblivious to this, and when they see it, it's just normal for them. There's like, oh, like all that's so normal, you know? Like for them, it's so normal. For us, it was like, whoa, like you do that stuff. When I was in school, and like anybody would talk about that type of stuff, like it was like, oh, like they do that, but like now it's like a cool thing for kids, which is just like disgusting. To Jack, he thought what was covered up picture.
Hold on, I need to rewind this.
All that's so normal, you know? Like for them, it's so normal. For us.
Or a sly and tricky way where the kids don't even know what is going on, and it's reprogramming their brains to get used to this kind of stuff so that it becomes so normal for them that it's not even weird anymore.
I'm actually thinking about it like right now, like how bad it really, really is. Like there really are going to be kids that are so oblivious to this, and when they see it, it's just normal for them. There's like, oh, like all that's so normal, you know? Like for them.
OnlyFans. Are kids talking about OnlyFans in school? I guess if he's normalizing it, that's somewhat of an argument to make.
And it's so normal for us. It was like, whoa, like you do that stuff. When I was in school, and like anybody would talk about that type of stuff, like it was like, oh, like they do that, but like now it's like a.
Okay. Depends on how old you are. When I was in like late middle school and high school, we weren't talking about OnlyFans, but we were definitely talking about girls who wanted to break our dick off inside of, and like this is what guys talk about. So I don't know. Maybe that's me personally, but I definitely, when I was 16 years old, was like with my friends, I was like, that girl's ass is so fat. Like, that's what I was saying.
Cool thing for kids, which is just like disgusting. To Jack, he thought
definitely pushing it to really young viewers is, I mean, it's disgusting either way if they're under 18, but pushing it to like really young people is really gross.
What was covered up pictures eventually turned into the full on thing. So when does it really end?
And I think
when I was 16, I had two 16-year-old friends who were planning on making OnlyFans at 18. That's crazy. That's crazy.
That's exactly what is happening right in front of our eyes. People start with something small and they'll be like, oh, I'm just going to do this. And then it slowly grows and it slowly grows and then you need to do more. It's like
the arguments are decent. They're not worded the best, but they're decent. I wish they had more, because we're 18 minutes into this video and they said they were going to be exposing Jack Doherty and I'm not really seeing it. Maybe they did it on their podcast or whatever. I feel like this podcast seems familiar to me.
This is a Tesla.
Let's see here. Ireland Boys. It is what it is podcast. Okay. Maybe it's here. Sketch. Jack Doherty's girlfriend cheated on him. They're exposing him for getting cheated on?
The moment she got there, touchdown, hit the Florida, she was already in my bed and Jack walked in on us.
So you were making out with Jack Doherty's girlfriend?
She's playing the game, bro. Like, homie off to Jack right away, whatever.
Does everyone like each other? Do they fight for it?
They're saying they're exposing him to like do the right thing, but are they really helping him or anyone by doing this? Like they're just outing him for getting cheated on. That doesn't seem nice. How is that helping anyone? I mean, I guess it's fair, like, their relationship is fake. I probably could have guessed that, but now it's just like, oh, we're going to help him. We're going to help him. We're going to help the world. How? We're going to humiliate him because he got cheated on by his hoe girlfriend.
Bro, out here now, bro.
To LA in the VODS house with Jack Doherty. That's how we met each other. We all share faith, and also like our mindsets are all similar, the way we film and how we do everything. So we all connected.
Yeah, so I met Jack first, and I knew who you guys were, obviously. Like, I was always on YouTube. But I met Jack at Playlist when I was working with Just Myco. He's also someone I worked with that got him from 3 mil to 50 mil. He's the guy that lost the Jarvis. If you guys, there you go, now you know who he is. So yeah, Jack
got knocked out by
yeah. So back to Jack. So I always told myself I would never work with Jack because he's just such a crazy person. So like I'd rather just keep him as a friend. Even that was just crazy enough as it is already. But yeah, I always told myself I'd never work with him, and then eventually it happened. Even with the whole OF stuff.
We're gonna get into that. We're gonna get into
it. Should we give a little bit of backstory into JGL, how he got into filming with all these big names, how you lived with Jake Paul in the Team 10 house in Calabasas,
how you literally filmed for Mr. Beast while you were still in high school, bro.
Well, not film, edited.
Oh, edited.
Yeah, no. So yeah, it really started my junior year of high school. Mr. Beast made a tweet saying, "Help me with video ideas." So I joined his Discord. There was like 50 other people in it. Everyone was just and just like saying all this crazy stuff. And I was the only one actually giving good video ideas. So all I heard was to do. And then it was just me and him in the call. And he was like, hey, this is what we're going to do. I'm going to give you things to do and I'm going to pay you. And then I was like, all right, bet, let's do it. It lived for like about 2 to 3 months. After that, I graduated high school, then moved in with Jake Paul, was with him for like 6 months.
No, but bro, wait. You got so much, bro. You got so much. Because when we were talking about it off camera, you got so many stories, bro. And like the people want to know. I don't think it's bad. Like we can wait on the Jack Doherty stuff because that is the main
it's coming,
juice.
guys. If that's why I clicked on the video, just trust it's coming. Also, part of my voice, I lost it.
Yeah, it actually is kind of funny because the interactions that I've had with Mr. Beast, he had like 300K at the time.
I was about to ask, what was he at?
Yeah, so the way he actually like even got my number and everything, I already had done a few things.
Are they like shitting on Mr. Beast? I don't really like. Why are they telling all these private stories about these guys? I don't know.
For him, like I had to go and count every single plate that Logan Paul broke in his videos, so that Mr. Beast can then go and break more plates than him.
You yourself counted that?
Yeah, I was in class just like counting each one. I'd screenshot the thumbnail and then draw like there was 3 plates broken in this video. Watch another video, like skim through it, and it was like, yeah.
And dude, even tell him about how cool Mr. Beast is because Mr. Beast told you how much do you want to do.
Oh yeah.
And he got a name.
Okay, they're not like shitting on him then.
And you lucky hunted.
Dude, after counting all those plates, Mr. Beast was like, so how much should I pay you? I was like 70, and he was like, I'll give you 80. And I was like, I probably
what?
$80.
Okay.
$80? Wait. $80? I thought you were going to say $80,000.
I thought you were too, but that was before he was
$80 per what?
Dude, just
total.
Counting all those plates, spending all my time watching those videos. But
How many hours did it take you to count all these plates?
I shot myself in the own foot, bro. I said 70, he said 80. I realized I could have said like 300.
Bro,
how many
I thought you were
plates?
going to say K, bro.
I remember I like tweeted it to him, like the exact amount that I had put. But he also had like 2 other people count it as well, so he found like the actual number, like the average. So like he's a smart guy.
That's how it started. But then like, what did you like then continue to do for Mr. Beast?
This one time I like went and found like a bunch of Amazon products that he reviewed. I would also find like old Club Penguin intros and like Minecraft.
Okay, this is just kind of nothing. Who cares? This is boring. I mean, it's kind of interesting, but it has nothing to do with Jack Doherty. I don't know. I feel like their intentions weren't the best with that video they made about Jack. I mean, I agree with some of the basic criticisms made, but am I really supposed to believe they're trying to stop him for the right reason when they're just like outing his private relationship drama? Like it's not, unless Jack has done that in the past, in which case fuck him, right? If he did that to someone else, but otherwise I just don't care. I don't care, bro.